There we go. Couple. Guys are big, jeez. It is the best time of year, and that is Blackfish opener. Toadfish sent me this rod and reel. It's their Carbon Elite 4000, and then the rod is the 7-foot 1-inch medium. And that's the best way to test out a product, is just beat the brakes off of it, and Blackfish are the fish to do it. It is beautiful out. You kidding? So the trick with these fish, you don't drift for them, you anchor up, and that is something you end up throwing the anchor a few times because you want to get right on top of the rock where the fish are. They're very territorial, and they don't travel much outside of their one little area. So if you don't hit it on the mark, you got to pull anchor and do it all over again. Alright, so these are the invasive European green crab, and I've cooked with them on the channel before, but this is what you use for bait. You cut them in half, cut all the legs off, the claws off, and drop them down, and that is what the Blackfish go absolutely crazy for, are these green crabs.
I think this is what I'm gonna go with first.
The jig.
Yeah.
All right, if you start catching, I'll switch over. So you go through one of the legs there, and then come out, and that'll stay on that hook. But the togs come up, and they just nibble. So the bite of a 10-inch tog and the bite of a 17-inch tog actually feels the same. Oh, yep. That was a little bit porgy-ish.
Those lights here.
That's Blackfish.
Oh!
Oh.
Drum back.
And you can tell the difference in the bites. The porgies are like little machine gun bites, and the Blackfish, oh, there we go, baby.
Feels good.
There we go.
Tight.
They're here. So this is a Long Island Sound Blackfish. They are in the wrasse family, so they're directly related to hogfish, believe it or not. Oh, excellent release. And where they're small ones, the hope is that there's also a big one. It is a lot like sheep's head fishing, where you have to time the bite with the hook set just right. Oh, like that.
Oh, that looks good. Ooh,
oh,
that's correct, dude.
Oh,
correct. You get the net.
No, he got smaller. Oh, maybe.
That's a nice short.
So,
close, probably.
There we go. Yeah, he's probably about 15. I got you, you fish. Probably about 15 inches. They gotta be 16 to keep. But look at that beautiful, beautiful golden color on them. They are a slippery fish as well, so hopefully I can get this over to measure without dropping them. But look at that. What a beauty. I would put him at about 15. Let's see. 14 3/4. All right. You also fish a pretty light drag with these guys, I've noticed.
Yes. But
Why?
I will, if I think it's a huge one,
Yeah.
I'll grab the reel, you know.
Okay.
Or I'll try and tighten it while I'm fighting the fish, which you can't always do.
But why do you fish such a light drag?
I don't know. It's just so I can pull line off easily.
Okay.
And
I mean, you usually outfish me, so I trust.
fish is also like easier to handle when you get them up. Sometimes when you let them take a little drag.
Gotcha. Dude, this is insane. Oh. Setting the hook on everything.
Landing on the rock, and then I get like drifted off the back.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good. Come on. Oh, this rod's so.
Oh.
This has to be an okay.
Yeah. Do you want it net?
That's really rip drag yet, but
All right. Well, better net than so. Oh, that's a good one.
yeah. That's a nice one.
That is a nice one.
Get that net ready. Ooh,
There we go.
that's a good start to Blackfish.
There we go.
First keeper Blackfish of the year. Oh, man, let's measure him in the net. It's easier.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now. Ooh.
Just over 16.
16 and a half, baby.
All right, there we go. On the board.
This is the best fishing. It is the best. But all right, so now you guys see, right? Blackfish Mike. I'm catching more over here, but then he puts in the first keeper in the boat always. The man is a magician with the blackfish.
Thing hammered it, dude.
The bigger ones don't. I mean, I know I say that they have a gentle bite, but a lot of times the big ones do just take the whole crab. They don't mess around too much. I think it's your turn. Oh, just kidding. Oh.
You like that?
Oh, he came off.
Nice fish, dude.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
oh man.
Just followed mine with that one.
Oh,
It's still there, dude.
I know.
Your lure?
My lure.
Yeah. You don't. They didn't take the jig off, right?
No. All right. But dude, how did he just come off? That is a heartbreak. That was a good fish.
Yeah.
I gotta take my sweatshirt off.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
oh, good one. Very good one.
Oh, net.
Yeah. If he's short, he's gonna be just no. He's good. He's good, right?
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Oh,
That'll be close, probably.
all right. Oh, he's good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh my goodness. Come on, give me my hook. 16 on the mark.
Look what we got.
Oh, hang on.
Dude, I don't know if it's a really big one. This
No.
rod is like a noodle. But it's an okay one. No, that's gonna be measurable.
That's measurable. Hang on. Oh, geez. My hook is still in there. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Don't lose him.
Nice, dude. That's like one with the bar pattern on it.
Yeah. All right. So you're allowed 3 per person. Mike's, I think you got 2, bud. Pretty sure. Leave him in there for a second. And oh, he's just short.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice short though.
So as you guys can see why blackfishing is just our favorite, and it's the best fishing of the year. In a little while, when the water temps get colder, they're gonna move off to the deeper wrecks, and then you gotta go out, and anchoring on the deeper wrecks is a bit of a nightmare. This is just the best fishing. You save on gas, you save on stress, everything, and as you see, we're hammering them.
Light tackle too.
And
You
light-
need light tackle.
No.
Especially for blackfish.
That's what and the toadfish rod is holding up to him, so good on you, toadfish. I'll put, as usual, you guys can get the discount or whatever. I asked them for that rod. Their last rods I was not crazy about. Their last reels I was not crazy about. And this one I actually do like and will continue using.
I'm gonna get sunburned.
Small one. Little guy. Have we ever pulled a keeper sea bass off of this spot?
Yeah, more than one.
Ooh. It is so funny to be able to tell the difference between the bites.
Yep.
Porgy bite is very quick. The sea bass bite is a little more ferocious, kind of like a mangrove snapper. And then the blackfish is what you just saw there. They grab it and tug down.
Not taking line.
What do you got?
Foul hook probably. Not taking a run. Correct. Look at the bend in this rod. Oh yeah, this is better than the first one, maybe. Oh yeah, not bad. Doing like tuna circles. Beautiful.
Go.
That's a nice one.
That's a nice one. That's a chunker.
What do we got here? Still only 17.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. He looks a lot bigger than that.
Really fat fish. That bite was soft too.
Oh, oh,
Hey!
his, oh.
No, they'll come back to life sometimes. It's measurable. Yeah. That'll be close.
Oh. Thank you.
Next round of cutting crabs, I'm probably just gonna take the legs on.
Leave the legs on?
Yeah, just to be lazy and not have to do 2 cuts.
Yeah.
We are getting close to a new moon now, so the tide could rip pretty good through slack even.
Oh, Mike. We are in.
In the money.
We are in.
Beautiful.
Another beauty. Look at these fish. Holy cow. Beautiful. Have I said yet that this is the best fishery? It is amazing. It is amazing. I can't get over it. And I do think these fish are absolutely beautiful. That little bit of gold on them. I mean, they're just... All right. Well, I'm gonna brain and bleed these guys as always and get them in the bucket and get down there. So the bite slowed down just a little bit. It's probably been like 20 minutes since the last time that you saw me. But yeah, this is an important question that I'm gonna have Mike answer.
Oh, okay.
So right now with the bite down, do you wait it out or do you move spots?
Depends how much time you have, I would say.
That's
on
a
a
good
day
answer.
like today, we'll probably wait it out.
Yeah.
But if we were really on a mission, had all day, probably spot hop just because you have the time.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't want to leave. You know there's fish here, so
Yeah.
like you don't necessarily need to leave.
Yeah.
Could wait it out.
We got to see maybe if we can get them back with a little more. We have enough crabs that we can honestly chum the water a bit. But you know, as the tide changes, so does the bite, and in another 20 minutes, it might be a completely different bite. But if it doesn't pick back up and you don't see me again, you'll see me in the kitchen. Look at this. No bloodline. Barely any. Just like hogfish. Such a perfect, beautiful fillet. That is absolute perfection in my opinion. All right, we're gonna put this aside because we're gonna make stock with this guy. So for our stock, I got my two carcasses in there. Can you see that? And then we're gonna add one onion. Just cut the roots off. Split that guy in half. He's going in. I have here a bunch of garlic. Split that in half. And skins and all going in. Then I have a good amount of celery. Throw that in. Some people say don't put in the leaves, that it can give a bitter taste. We're putting in the leaves. And then I have 2 bay leaves. Put those in. Some black peppercorns. A bit of sea salt. And then water to cover. We're gonna bring this inside, bring it up to a boil, down to a simmer. And we're gonna let this ride for about 2 hours. And what we're making this for, we're gonna make, my mother used to make the most amazing potato leek soup. So we are going to take inspiration from that, and we are going to make a potato leek puree. We're gonna cook the leeks and the potatoes in the stock of the Blackfish. So something we're also gonna do here with our stock as it's going, I'm gonna pull out and reserve all of the garlic, because that is going to go into our puree. Stock is done. So I have here Yukon Gold potatoes. They have a lower moisture content, so that's why I like using them for things like purees, or like if you're making gnocchi or something like that. So we're gonna dice this up before getting it into a pan. I peeled them already. I don't think you guys need to see me peel potatoes, but little dices, and then we'll move on to our leeks. Okay, now I'll move on to our leeks. I didn't have these earlier, otherwise the tops of these would have gone into our stock. But cut the tops off. Those are a little too tough to use for anything other than things like stock. Always want to check, so I'll show you in a second. Split down the middle here. I always want to check because dirt can hide out inside, but these are pretty clean. I'm going to peel that outside layer off. Yeah, these look pretty good. And then all we're going to do with these, we're going to slice them up pretty fine, even though we're cooking them down, because of the fibers that run up along them. Even if you cook them down and then you're going to puree them, you might end up with those fibers still sticking around a bit. So we're going to take them down to pretty thin slices, like so. As I'm slicing up this one, I'm going to answer a question that I get asked a lot, and that is, what do I watch on YouTube? I do watch a lot of cooking channels. I watch some straight up just fishing channels, but as far as content that is similar to mine, and a couple of people that I think are really worth a mention, Fishing Life Awaji, this guy right here. It's a great channel. He's fishing in Japan. He's amazing, absolutely amazing. Another one, let me see, is Josh Bolin. Josh has an incredible mind, an absolutely incredible mind, and his take on seafood is just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. So here's his channel here. The way that he thinks about seafood, the way he thinks about utilizing the seafood, out of this world. And his channel does not get as much respect as it deserves. Let's get those subscribers up for him and Fishing Life Awaji. But yeah, those two guys, if you're gonna give a follow, go follow them and leave them a comment. Say Cooking with Clams sent me here. Because I respect what those guys are doing, and I respect how they think about food. I respect how they treat the product, and their channels should be huge. We're gonna saute our potatoes and leeks just to warm them up a bit before we add our stock. Just a little bit of sea salt, tiny bit of pepper, leeks, when you cook them down slowly, they have a high sugar content, so you don't want to cook them on too high of a heat, otherwise they will caramelize very quickly on you. But when you cook them down slowly, they take on this buttery, creamy texture. Really, really amazing. So now that they're pretty wilty, we are going to add our Blackfish stock. We're going to bring this up to a boil, then down to a simmer, and cook it until everything inside is nice and soft. While our potatoes are cooking, we're just gonna get some other things ready that will be how we cook the fish. I don't even think I've talked about how we're cooking the fish. We're gonna steam it inside parchment paper. So we're gonna put some aromatics in with the fish. It is a really gentle, wonderful way to cook fish. And I never do it. I don't know why. I always forget that it's a method, but this is shallot, gonna be for a garnish on top, and we just want that finely chopped up. Going back to those guys' channels, Josh Bolin and Fishing Life Awaji, it's funny. If it wasn't for, and I'm sure all of you know him, Aaron Young, I don't know how big my channel would have even gotten without his support of shouting me out and just the fact that we live together and film together so much. But that's why I kind of want to pay it forward and use my voice to bring you guys also some really quality content. I feel like there's a lot of really bummy content out there, and then there's really amazing content like Josh, and they're just not getting the traction they should. So really, guys, go over and give them a follow. All right, we're gonna slice up some lemon. And last but not least, we're gonna slice up some ginger. This will also be for the garnish on top, but we're gonna crisp up some prosciutto. I'm gonna have that just on a medium heat. That'll take a second. Now that our potatoes and leeks are nice and soft and cooked, we're gonna blend them. But we're gonna add some stuff to this after we get it all filled up here. We're gonna add just a touch of heavy cream, just a splash. We're gonna add back, this is our garlic from making our stock. One big old chunk of butter. All right, we're gonna give this a blend. Guys, are you ready to see this beautiful, oh my goodness, just buttery smooth, perfect puree. Oh, look at that. It is perfection. We're gonna put that aside. For a garnish on top, we're gonna make a little parsley salad. I truly believe parsley is an underutilized herb. I say it a lot on the channel, but I think almost like Italian red sauce shops ruined parsley, or like the old fine dining hotels where, you know, they just, for lack of good plating, they had this one sprig of parsley that everyone, you just toss it aside. It's the first thing you did, and then eat your meal. And I think because of that, people think of it as a garnish only rather than an actual ingredient in a dish, which will elevate and lighten a dish. And that's, I want a parsley resurgence. Now to this, we're gonna add a good amount of our shallot, and we'll crumple up some of our prosciutto. And then we're gonna dress this with oil and vinegar, but we're not gonna do it till later so that it doesn't completely wilt on us. Now, prep our fish. You just lose a lot less flesh than cutting out that piece. But it's very important to let the fish rest, because if you try to do it on a fresh fillet, no chance. But it also looks so much nicer presentation wise. All right, so now for our parchment paper, we're gonna fold it about an inch there and back and forth like an accordion until I have the whole piece folded. And then we are going to tie off each end. And what that does is it gives us this little canoe for our fish to sit in. So I'm going to put in some of our ginger, a bit of our lemon slices, some of our shallot, our fish on top, just a gang of thyme. So throw that in there too. I have my oven coming up to 350 degrees. So we're gonna put a little bit of salt on these, some pepper, a little bit of olive oil, a bit of our stock in each to help with the steam. These are gonna take about 10 to 15 minutes. They're pretty thick fillets and they're coming out of the fridge, so I would think more along the lines of 15. And you're going to wrap these shut to trap in that steam. Now we want to open these up so they don't continue cooking because the steam is trapped in there. Okay, first we put down our potato leek. So now we have our parsley salad. I'm going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar, just a touch, and a little dash of olive oil, sprinkle of garlic salt, our parchment steamed blackfish with potato leek puree. Let's eat. By now you guys should all know Mama Clams.
Hi.
Alright, so I want you to taste this. Hey, you're right. She said we might need a spoon. Give you a spoon.
Okay.
And I want you, before you taste the fish, taste something else and tell me if you can tell me what it is.
The sauce?
Yeah. It's something you used to make. And it was the inspiration for the dish.
It reminds me of potato pancakes.
You're close. You're on the right track, a potato. But it's something you used to make that Jen and I, Jen is my sister. It's something that we would request from you.
Something
other than the potato pancakes. If you guys haven't seen that episode, my mother and I made latkes together. and those are phenomenal. But
Well, you are now taxing an 81-year-old mind.
that's okay. You're Vichy Soit. The potato.
Oh my lord! I made that in a dog's age or longer. That's definitely nice.
That was the inspiration. Is your
Very
potato
nice.
leek soup?
You hit it.
Well, obviously not. I didn't bring you there.
No, I mean it tasted very familiar to me, and I couldn't. It was so long ago. I haven't made that in decades.
Okay, now taste it with the fish. It's such a gentle way to cook the fish. So I honed into my days of watching Jacques Pepin, and I did a parchment paper steamed fish.
Want to taste the fish without the sauce?
Okay, because there are things in the parchment paper that should add a little flavor to it as well.
What else?
Ginger,
Okay,
lemon, thyme.
very nice combo.
But the fish is cooked. I mean,
Yeah, expertly, very nice.
that way of steaming it is so gentle. Well, you could do it at 400 degrees. I do it at 350. It took a little bit longer. I think I had it in for about 17 minutes total because these are fat fillets. It's an easy fish to overcook. Not overcooked.
Very, very good.
So we're coming into fall, and I end up craving kind of more homey, cozy, stew-like dishes. And this, again, something my mother used to make, her potato and leek soup, and it was every winter. My sister and I that was a number one request from us for you to make that.
Is this bacon? Because I don't see that much fat.
No, it's prosciutto.
Okay.
So a bit more delicate than bacon, because I feel like if I put bacon, it would have overpowered. Because Blackfish is very delicate. It's a subtle flavor, so bacon would have been like a bomb. This cooking method it's a bit dated, and that's why I said, like, I never think of it. It's a very old French technique of cooking fish. And when I was younger, at the time we had one TV in the house. And it was in the same room as my sister's piano. And my sister, we tormented each other when we were younger. We were adversaries. And anytime I went to watch the TV, that's when my sister would decide to practice the piano. So we would have a battle of me turning up the TV, her slamming on the piano. And then the way that I got back at her was then when we would both sit down and watch TV, I would put on the cooking channel because I knew she hated it. I didn't like it either at the time. It was boring. And I would put it on to torture her. But what's funny is that I grew to like them, and I grew up watching Julia Child and Jacques Pepin, Yan Can Cook, and actually some of the information soaked into my young brain, and it was born in animosity towards my sister. So, can you taste the rage in this dish?
No, it's actually, it's going down easily.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming along on the adventure. And definitely check out Josh and Fishing Life Awaji. Like I said, there's a lot of talented people out there that just don't have the right eyes on them, and they fall through the cracks, and it's a shame because they're putting in so much effort and they're doing so much more than the other people that for whatever reason just fell backwards into gold, and they're doing half as much, and these guys are really putting forth great content. So please go over, check them out, give them a follow if you enjoy it. But thanks for coming along, and I will see you on the next one.
Thank you. This is so good. Well, yeah, that is really, the sauce is delicious.